I felt the hate rise up in me. Kneel down and clear the stone and leaves. I wander out where you can't see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed. You know what I think about pretty often as an adult is the movie Air Bud. Uh, we I love this shit as a kid, but now it's like you have the team decides to put the dog into the basketball game, right? And the referee is there looking in the rule book and he says, ain't no rule says a dog can't play basketball, and they fucking let the dog play. Like, are you fucking kidding me? What the heck? I mean, it doesn't say in the rules that you can't pour rat poison in your opponent's fucking Gatorade drinks. But yeah, as an logical adult, we're able to just assume that that's a given rule. And yeah, seeing that shit, like a dog doing human stuff, it's great as a kid. You're like, oh man, that's cool. He's got a jersey and little like dog tenny shoes and shit. But it doesn't make any sense. It it makes absolutely no sense now as an adult. I know, even thinking about like my niece, I wouldn't want her playing sports with a dog and maybe getting bit. It's not safe, but whatever. I know there are sequels though, and I haven't seen any of them, so I figured we could take a look at them together. So of course, you have the first one where he plays basketball, right? It's cute. We all love it. I know I liked it growing up. The second one is called, right, in the film series, Air Bud Golden Receiver. And you get it, right? Because he's a golden retriever, but now he's playing football. Oh man, the guy who thought of that title, he better have gotten paid good bucks for that pun. Seriously. And yeah, I'm not a big football fan, but I feel like the dog biting the football and that giving the risk of it deflating, because we know how big of a deal that was in real life. So yeah, I don't feel like this isn't as believable as the first one, if you want to say that about the first one. So yeah, okay. Next, we have Airbud World Pup. And I get it, because instead of the World Cup, it's the World Pup. It's, God, so clever. So this one, he's playing soccer. And yeah, I can think a dog playing soccer seems like the sport that a dog could actually play, Like he could actually be good at it because he just has to hit it with his feet or his nose or his hind legs or something. Or his head, I guess, so it makes sense. We have the next the next film. There's so many. Airbud 7th Inning Fetch. And yeah, I kind of get that too, but dude, I guess the guy who makes the titles must have left by this week's sequel, maybe to go, I don't know, make fortune cookie fucking jokes and shit. So this one's about baseball. And I don't know how the fuck a dog is supposed to play baseball. Like, he can't grab a bat, he can't wear a glove, he can't throw the ball. I don't even know if he could wear a hat, like a helmet, There may even be a rule in the books for baseball that a dog can't play it. Whatever, I don't know. Maybe I'm just hating on it because I'm not really into baseball. I know the only time I'd go see a baseball game is if I was like completely out of melatonin and needed help sleeping because it's boring. Zing. And the last one from the official Airbud movies is Airbud Spikes Back. Yeah, that's a shitty ass title. This one's about volleyball, and yeah, okay, sounds a bit like the first movie, but with volleyball rules and shit, I guess it could work out. I think so. It's comparable to the first one, And if it had chicks in it with like those nice, not really like if it were like in sports with those volleyball shorts that are all up their ass, I really like that shit. I'm a fan of women with those volleyball outfits. Oh, and girls in softball pants. God, dude, a girl in softball pants. God, that's so hot as fuck. Isn't she lovely, this Hollywood girl? And they say, okay, and I knew of these, but I didn't really know they called them spin-off films from where the Airbud series had his puppies, right? And these puppies can talk now. And they're supposed to carry on the legacy and keep the Airbud name alive. So this series, or these spin-off series, are titled the Air Buddy series, right? And I don't know how the dogs are talking, if it's CGI or peanut butter. I don't know. So we go to the first one. Apparently, the first one is simply known as Air Buddies, where the puppies work together to save the parents from something. So there's no sports anymore. I don't believe so. And that's a shame, you know. There you are, just losing your whole fan base at this point, you know. This is kind of bullshit. You're alienating them. The next one is called Snow Buddies, where the puppies go on an Alaskan adventure. Like, Jesus, is this how they're all going to be? Oh my God. The next one is called Space Buddies, where, oh my God, the puppies go to a space museum and somehow end up on a rocket ship. And at this point, I'm like, fine, if a dog fucking plays basketball instead of this, I get it, because this makes no sense at all, you know? Next is Spooky Buddies, where it's Halloween. And okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. Could use a Halloween special. Doesn't need to be canon. You know, they could just be, I don't know. I'm fine with that one. That one's fine, actually. Next is called Treasure Buddies, where, I quote, the buddies find themselves on an Indiana Jones style adventure. Yeah, I was never into Indiana Jones. I never saw any of those films. Do I think I would have watched them if we replaced Harrison Ford with puppies? Yeah, no, probably not. And finally, the last one here on this list is called Super Buddies, where the puppies acquire rings that give them superpowers, and they use them to stop an alien dictator. Wow, dude! If the original Buddy, you know, Airbud, knew what his puppies did to fuck up his name and legacy, he'd be spinning in that garbage bag that was buried in the side of the backyard. God, it's fucking disgusting. And I'm reading this shit. There's actually even 2 prequels within that Snow Buddies chapter where the puppies help Santa Claus save Chris. Jesus Christ. No wonder they don't fucking put dogs in movies anymore. Arr, 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 arr. That's my DMX bark. It wasn't very good, right? I don't know. If they had put DMX songs in the Air Bud movies, I think that'd be badass, though. That'd be the shit. That would generate buzz. That would generate buzz somehow, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a good marketer. I know I'm having trouble marketing my YouTube channel that you should go like and subscribe and shit. Or not, whatever. Y'all have free will. I don't care. Go ahead, whatever. I do have a great idea, though, for Con Air, though. Have I talked about this before? I hope not. So it's like a convention for just fans of the movie Con Air. You know, that action film with Nicolas Cage? And I would call it Con Air Con. And there would be a VR booth where you can be John Malkovich. There'd be a wooden Danny Trejo that you can throw machetes at. You could take a picture and have it face warped with Steve Buscemi's eyes. That sounds fun, right? You can hold a boombox next to John Cusack. A booth with a dummy Dave Chappelle on a stage, and you can try to tackle it while it's doing a comedy set. Also, we'll have women dancing with Nicolas Cage's face from Face Off in cages and call them Nicolas Cage dancers. I've actually given this a lot more thought than I should. And yeah, I think that's as far as that joke can go, really. And if you threw a party and you invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Hey. And yeah, finally, for the day, I saw they're auctioning off a lot of Marilyn Monroe's belongings. And I'm like, oh wow, cool. Maybe, you know, she has some like big old granny panties I can get, you know? Oh God, I love big old pair of female panties. Like, get that 7-year itch smell to them. Now, what I don't get is how like a lot of women idolize Marilyn Monroe. Like, didn't she die of drug overdose? Or I guess you could say maybe the Kennedys. The Kennedys had her killed. I guess you could say that too. Either way, I don't know. She really wasn't much of an idol to look up to, but she was doing drugs and died, or she was doing a crooked politician and got killed. But I guess you could say Marilyn Monroe's to girls what Kurt Cobain is to guys, right? So yeah, I guess I get it. Gentlemen prefer that ass, though, huh? Thick ass white woman. Something's in the way. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's it for today. Uh, Stay away from the Air Bud movies. Jesus Christ. The first one might be okay, like if you want to show it to your kids, but it's not worth going to Walmart for. Like seriously, don't go to Walmart. People fucking die at Walmart. And you should go watch Con Air, right? Even if Nicolas Cage has that weird ass fucking, what is that, like Louisiana accent in it? I don't know. It's fucking weird. I guess if you need to go to Walmart to buy Con Air, yeah, I guess that's worth dying for. And yeah, go quote Marilyn Monroe or Kurt Cobain, because they're super. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, have a great holiday, and or whatever you celebrate. I don't know. And take care. Bye.